Well, hello, friends. Real quick before we kick off the episode, I have to let you know about something exciting. I am seriously considering having an upgraded version of this podcast where you get bonus episodes and exclusive content. But here's the deal, I'm trying to decide what that content and those episodes should be. I do have some ideas, and I was wondering if you could vote really quick and tell me what you think about what would entice you, what would be interesting to you to get as bonus episodes on this podcast. For example, deeper dives into topics. Maybe I'm answering questions that many of you ask about starting or growing a business. Maybe even overhearing coaching calls, something like this. It would be a paid, upgraded version of this podcast, not very expensive at all, probably just a handful of dollars a month, but it be extra content for you to help you along your journey. My whole goal is to help you build your business dream, and I would love to offer you even more because some of you are asking for it. So if you could just look down in the show notes right now, there's two ways you can give me your answers. Number one, I have a Google form with 5 quick questions. It can be anonymous. You just answer them and vote on what would be interesting to you. Or number two, I have a voice memo system. You can just click it and you could just leave a voice memo with your phone right now and just record it and tell me what kind of topics, what things would be interesting to you behind the scenes, market news, what would be things that would be extra that would be really valuable to you. So thank you all so much. Okay, on to the episode.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly Brock, and for over 20 years, I've been running my own businesses that have not only been profitable, but personally fulfilling to me. So now I'm on a mission to help other new business owners just like you make money doing what you love too. Now we're going to have some fun, so let's get started.
Well, hello, this is Kimberly. It's episode 102, and I am so glad that you're here today because I'm sharing with you 4 big things that you give up as you start and build your business. Now, you may be like, wait, hold up. I have to give up some things. Yes, it's just like anything good in life. There's, a give and a take. And so today we're going to talk about 4 big things that you're going to be giving up, okay? And it's going to be okay. I promise. I've survived the last 20 plus years giving up these things. So anyways, I'm so happy you're here. If you are new, welcome. If you are just starting a business doing what you love, then you are in the right place. Each week, I provide you with tips and strategies for building a business doing what you love. And I just can't tell you how happy I am that you are courageously moving forward with your business and that you found this podcast. Now, the first thing you need to do is hit the follow button or the plus button, whatever it is in the podcast player that you're using right now, because you want to get notified each week when I drop new episodes. Because you know what? They're going to help you. I have no doubt. So make sure you subscribe right now. And make sure that you join my private Facebook group. If you would love to be a part of a community of other women starting businesses, doing what they love to, then come get in the group. You can ask questions, get feedback, learn from others. It's just a great place to be. I love our group so much. I'm in there all the time. And so I'm inviting you. I'm personally inviting you right now. So make sure you scroll down below, get that. And I have some free resources for you if you're starting your business and you're like, what should I be doing? I've got a 16-step checklist. And if you're kind of in that idea stage still and you're like, I want to start a business, but I don't know for sure which idea, I've got a couple ideas or if I should pursue this, get my business Ikigai guide. And you're like, what is Ikigai? It's a Japanese term for reason for being. Okay. So it's basically what purpose will you have starting a business? So make sure you get that guide. It's super handy. People tell me all the time they love both of these freebies. So you may want to get your hands on both. I am so happy you're here. And if you have been listening a while, thank you so much to all my loyal listeners. Y'all have been awesome and amazing. And a shout out to all my Grow Getters members right now. In case y'all don't know, I have a membership for new business owners where I help them every week, all the time with their businesses. And you would not believe the progress that they're making with their businesses. It is so inspiring. So shout out to all my amazing Grow Getters members. And if you are a new business owner and you would love ongoing support for your business, I'll be opening up the doors soon where I'll be taking in new members. I'll do this one more time this year of 2021, and then I will not open the doors again for new members until 2022. So make sure you check that out below as well. And one more thing, I know you're like, can you quit talking and get to the episode? I just have to mention this too. For those of you that are trying to work on starting your business and you're super confused about what all you should be doing and you would love a plan, you would love to have me explain exactly what you should be doing, then grab my Just Start course. You can read about it below. Click the link, go over to it and see what it all includes. I have video lessons for you. I have all kinds of worksheets and, checkpoints to keep you on track. And you even get access to a private audio series that's just for the Just Start course members. So anyways, make sure y'all check that out. And that is it. Okay, on to the episode. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? How are your businesses doing? Are they growing? Are you taking steps? The other week I did the podcast about, sometimes when you need a break and you feel burned out. And I just want to say to all of you, sometimes you have weeks where things are going amazing. And sometimes you have weeks where you're like, you know what? Maybe I didn't make that much progress that week. And you know what? I want to tell you today, it's okay. Give yourself some grace. It's all good. Remember, your entire business journey is not going to be sunshines and rainbows, okay? As much as we would like to think it would be, it's not. There's some weeks that aren't as great, but let me tell you something. For the most part, it's amazing. And I'm just so glad you're here. So I want to talk you through these 4 things that you have to let go of as you start and build a business. And some of you are brand new here, and then you're like, I haven't even started my business yet. And so this will be good for you because you'll get a realistic view of what it's like to be a business owner. And for those of you that have been in business a while, you're probably going to be nodding your heads as I'm saying some of these things. You're going to be like, yep, she's right. We all know that when you start a business, there are things that you're going to have to let go of, right? You know this, right? Think about your life in general. Anything that you desire, that you want to learn, that you want to take on, that you want to embrace, anything that you want to do in your life, you've got to give up something or let go of something, right? Let's just think about if you wanted to get fit, right? You're like, okay, I got to, take on a new workout program. So you may have to let go of some extra time to make sure you fit in the exercise. Or maybe you're the type of person that needs to go to an exercise class. So you're going to have to give up a little extra time in your day and money to pay for the classes. Maybe you're trying to eat better or take on a new lifestyle with your eating, right? You may have to let go of some of the stuff in your pantry. You may have to get rid of some of the food. You may have to let go of shopping at certain stores that spur you to buy things that you don't need to be eating. Maybe you have to let go of eating fast food, right? Let's think about if you want to get a new pet, right? You have to let go of maybe money to buy the pet if it's not free. If you have to get it at a shelter, whatever, you got to give a little money. You have vet bills that you have to pay for. You have food, and you're going to have to let go of some of the cleanliness in your home. You're going to have to let go of that because the dog may mess that up, or the cat, or whatever animal you purchased. You are going to have to let go of a lot of things. If you take on a pet, right? Your time. And then when you travel, you can't just go on a whim. You're going to have make arrangements, yada, 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 right? You know all this, that for anything in life, you have to let go of some things to gain a new, right? Just thinking about my son going off to college and my daughter that's in college, we had to let them go to college, but we knew it was for a good reason, right? Because they have an awesome life to pursue and they're becoming young adults, right? You have to let go of the past of like all the high school days and all that to be able to venture onto something new. So it's the same with you and your business, right? If you believe in this and you want to do this, you have to let go of some things. And that's what I'm going to share. So the first thing that you have to let go of, get ready, is a lot of your free time. Ouch. I didn't want to have to say that, but I'm mainly speaking to those of you that already have like a 9-to-5 job right now, or you have something that's taking up a lot of your time during the day. Maybe you're dealing with little kids. Maybe you're a grandparent taking care of a grandchild and you're starting a business. Again, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you have a part-time job. Many of you in my group I know have jobs that you're doing. And you're used to having free time where maybe you Netflix and chill, maybe you work out, maybe you go shopping. I don't know what you do in your free time, hang out with friends. But I just have to tell you, once you embark on this journey of business ownership, you will lose some of your free time. That's just how it is. Okay? That is just how it is because you have to work on your business. No one is going to build your business for you. There's no magic pill. There's no magic strategy. It takes a lot of work and it takes time. Yes, you can schedule your time so that it's not so much of your free time, and you can set parameters and set boundaries for yourself. But just know that your business takes time. And when you start it and when you're building it, you're going to notice that some of your free time is taken up. Like, if you help members in a group, or if you coach people, or if you go to shows, you may be at shows on the weekends. When I had my product-based businesses, it would be over like 3 to 4 days that I'd be moving all my product to the venue. I'd be unloading it, and then I'd work at the shows all weekend, and then I would leave. Now, eventually I got super tired of that. And that's why I took my business online and turned it into an online boutique and was able to raise my kids from home and not have to be leaving and going to shows all the time. Although a lot of you I know love doing vendor shows, and that's the way you're going to build your business. And it's awesome. It's an awesome way. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm just saying it takes your free time. So everyone know that right now. A business takes time. Okay, so the second thing you have to let go of as you start and build your business is the status quo. And I love this one. You are choosing to let go of the status quo because so many of you out there want a fulfilling career. You've wanted to start this business. You have yearned for something more. You have wished that you could work out of your home or build this business and not have a boss. You have yearned to make an impact on others' lives and make a difference on your own life and your family's lives. You have yearned to create something special for yourself and those you seek to serve. You are sick of the status quo. You will gladly give up the status quo for this business, right? Because you believe in it. You believe in what you're doing. You believe in what you're offering. And you better believe in yourself. You are giving up the status quo gladly. You don't want to keep doing that job forever that you don't love, that you don't get fulfillment out of, that you don't feel like you really get to change people's lives. You are here because you are ready to move past the status quo and be better, be greater, be more than you were yesterday. Am I right? I'm right. I know I'm right on that one. I don't think I'm right on a lot of things, but I do know that for sure, that you're giving up the status quo, and that's okay. The third thing you are letting go of as you start and build your business is your pride. Ouch. This one feels weird. Your pride, and you're thinking, well, I'm not prideful. What do you mean, my pride? Well, let me just tell you, when you first put yourself out there, it's scary. When you first tell people that you're starting a business, you are having to let go of those feelings of weirdness that people are judging you, that people are saying, why is she starting that business? What is she doing? We all have that in our brain, like that people are going, what? Why is she starting that? She's not good enough. Like that's what our brain tells us that people are thinking, which couldn't be farther from the truth. People are not thinking that. They're interested because I can tell you right now, so many people want to be entrepreneurs. They want to start a business. My husband, his whole life has said he would love to have his own business, but he is in the corporate world, and I'll just be honest. He's there because they pay him well, and he can't leave. He cannot leave for our future and our 401k and everything else, right? He's in it. Now, he really enjoys what he does. He manages people in a sales organization, and he's amazing. And he's such an empathetic and awesome leader. But he's always wanted to start a business. So when people talk to him about their business, he's asked a million questions. He thinks it's amazing. So don't think that every person is thinking, why is she starting a business? Or why is he starting a business when they meet you and you tell them you're starting a business? When you first do something big, it's scary. You have to swallow your pride. When I released my first podcast episode, it aired out into the world, into the atmosphere, around the world. And I thought everyone from my high school is going to see it. I am almost 50 years old. Why am I worrying about what people think of me that are from high school? But they're your friends. You're worried about your neighbors hearing about it and thinking like, what? She has a podcast? She has a business? Like these thoughts go through our heads. It's ridiculous, but we have to suck it up and go, you know what? I believe in what I'm doing. Not everyone's going to get it. I'm not for everyone. Maybe some people think I'm silly. Maybe some people think this is dumb that I have a podcast. They can think whatever they want to think. I know the results that I've gotten for people, and that's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. When I get reviews or I get messages or I get emails or people, clients come to me and they say, your podcast has meant so much. It's all worth it. It's worth those moments of angst and sort of embarrassment when you first put yourself out there. So if you're just starting a business and you haven't taken a big step, like you haven't told anyone you're starting a business, or you haven't put your first product, or you haven't had your first show, or you haven't told some of your friends or your family, I hate to tell you this, but get ready to just suck it up. You have to swallow your pride and go, I believe in what I'm doing. I know that I can make people happier with what I'm doing, or I can make their lives better, or I can change them. I can save them time. I can save them frustration. Keep your eye on the whole reason why you started this business, okay? Let go of these pride issues and these weird mental thoughts that you may be experiencing that people think you're ridiculous, and get over yourself, because there's people that need you right now. There's people waiting that don't know about you yet, that can't wait for the moment when they find a business like yours. And they're like, finally, someone who is providing me XYZ. I've been looking for this. There are people waiting for you. Let go of your pride and keep going. Okay, so the fourth thing that you need to let go of as you start and grow and build your business is the fact, and I'm going to say this gently, that you don't know everything. Let me say that again. You don't know everything. And I don't mean that in a mean way at all. I think you probably know this, but I want you to realize it and let that soak in. I realize it too. I have coaches. I have people who help me. I need help because I realize, as brilliant as I think I am, I know nothing. There's so much going on in the business arena these days, online, and everything you need to be doing, and all these strategies, and what's working, what's not working, what's working on social, blah, 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 blah. It's exhausting, right? So it is easy to get stuck in your own little world and think, I don't need help. I don't need anyone to help me. But here's what happens. If you don't realize that you don't know everything and you never take the step to get help, you are going to get left behind. Your business is not going to be as current and as on top of things and as agile as it needs to be. You need to be able to keep up with the times, right? It's like if you go to a business right now and they're like, oh, we don't take credit cards or something. You're like, wait, what? I mean, there may be a legit reason why they can't take your credit card, but maybe it's because they don't have credit card machines. And what if they had like those manual, where they put it in that little machine thing and they ran that thing over it and it made like a noise? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I used to have to do that. When I started my businesses, we had a little credit card thing. It like imprinted the card onto the receipt. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Younger people probably have no idea, but they had to I can't even explain this little gadget, but it imprinted the credit card onto a receipt. Okay. If someone did that, you'd be like, wait, why don't you have like the little electronic thing? Why don't you have Venmo? Why don't you have PayPal? I mean, things like that happen to people because they refuse to look outside of their own world. You have to realize that you don't know everything and that your business is going to have to adapt. And there's also strategies. Here's the most important part. There's strategies and tools and things that you could be doing to grow your business so much faster. I mean, this is the key here. You don't want to stall this thing, right? You don't want to just barely grow and just tick along like the uphill on a roller coaster. You want to be zipping around all the corners and making things happen. You need mentors, you need coaches, and you need people who are building businesses just like you around you. You need all these people on your team. You need a team of people. You don't know everything. You need people around you. I need people. I have people. It's helped me tremendously. I can't even tell you. Tremendously. And when you have peers, when you have people that are going through it too, and you hear their struggles and things they're doing and ideas they have and what worked and didn't work, it's amazing. It's enlightening. This is precisely why I started Grow Getters. You know, I have my Just Start course that helps people start their business, do it on their own time, watch the videos, do the workbook. It's awesome. They can start their business totally successfully and go, right? And if, by the way, if that's you, if you're struggling with all the steps, take a look at my Just Start course because it could be exactly what you need. But this is why I started Grow Getters, because I knew that all of you, as you're growing your business, you need help from your peers. You need to hear what they're doing and tools they're using because there's so many choices for things and you can hear the good and the bad about things. But you also need someone who's gone before you. You need someone who understands this process and has experience doing this and gets it. And is also open to new ideas and is looking at ways for you to adapt and is learning new strategies to share information with you and help you and give you this roadmap so that you can speed this up, okay? And you can make wise choices for what you're doing. You can create the best business model. You can get all your email marketing going. You can do all these things that I teach in Grow Getters so much more quickly than you trying to do this all on your own. Don't assume that you can do everything that's just free and out in the world. There's a lot to weed through. There's a lot of bad information online. There's a lot of coaches and mentors that are telling you to do this or that to make $1 million by next week, or you just use this Facebook ad strategy, or you just do this or that. Building a business is by walking through the school of hard knocks. Hardly anyone gets picked out of a crowd and makes $1 bazillion. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of trial and error. There's stuff you're going to screw up. There's stuff you're going to do really right. Okay? But you need help. You need support. And know too, if you are not the kind of person that actually wants to be in a group program, I have one-on-one coaching. Okay. And I can help you and be there and mentor you. I can even do a 15-minute free call. If you're confused right now, like you don't know if we're a good fit for each other or not, or you want to talk to someone about your problem, I'd love to just talk to you because there's plenty of people that I just get on the consult and I can answer a quick question and you can be on your way. And then maybe you come and join Grow Getters, or maybe you come back and do coaching, right? But some of you are like, I've got a laundry list of things I need to ask you and we need to work these out in an hour or two. And that's perfect. You need that help. Do you realize how much time that will save you and frustration of you trying to figure this out? Right? Don't do this to yourself. Don't tell yourself that you can figure everything out. The most successful business owners get help. They have mentors. They have people guiding them. This takes a village. Don't ever think that going about it alone is the quickest way, because in almost every case that I've seen, it's not. Once you get help, something happens. The pressure lifts off of you. You have clarity. You have a little more confidence and a pep in your step, and you go. You get the information so you can go and do. Okay? So again, I'm not being mean. Please don't take it that way, that you don't know everything, because so many of you are so intelligent. You're such go-getters, right? And you are driven and ambitious and committed to this business, but you still need help. Surround yourself with people who can help guide you, who are going through it too. It's just like when you're a student in college, right? You've got a professor who is teaching you something he or she is an expert in, but you've also got your peers, and often you all work together. Like when you work with your peers, it's enlightening. You're like, oh, I didn't think about that. You learn new perspectives. Don't sell yourself short. Don't do this to your business. Go as fast as you can in the most strategic and smart way possible. You don't know everything, so let go of that and get help when you need it. And you know I'm here, right? I would love to help you. This is what I do every day. I absolutely love it. So let's review the 4 things that you are going to let go of as you start and build your business. Number 1, you're going to have to let go of some of your free time, or if you don't want to give up any of your free time, then you're going to have to pick your time. Maybe it's your sleep time. Maybe it's you cut back on the hours in your job. I have no idea Whatever it is, you're going to have to cut back on it. You're going to have to let go of some of your free time. Number 2, you're going to have to let go of the status quo. But you gladly will do that, right? You will gladly let go of the status quo. Number 3, let go of your pride. When you share your business, when you put yourself out there, when you show up in really tough ways that feel embarrassing or hard for you, you feel insecure, tell yourself, get over it, self. I'm doing this because I want to help people. I want to make their lives better. I want to make a difference. I want to change my life. I'm sick of the status quo. Okay? And the 4th thing is realize that you don't know everything. And I know that's hard to hear, and I'm not trying to be mean. You know everything if you just want to do this as a hobby. But if you want to build a business and start it right and then scale it, you need help. You can't do it alone. And I want to tell you something. I love helping people like you. I'm so happy that you're here and listening and doing this. So that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you today. There's things you have to let go of. And I know you are. I know you know this. But sometimes we just kind of have to have an awakening and go, yep, this is what I'm doing. I'm making the choice to let go of these things. And if you take the power back and say, I'm consciously making this choice to let go of free time, to let go of the status quo, to let go of my pride, and to let go of the fact that I'm not a know-it-all, then you feel relieved. And you're like, okay, let's go. Let's do this. I want to build this business and make money doing what I love. Tell yourself that. I'm so happy you're here. Y'all are amazing. You inspire me every day. Keep pushing forward. You've got this. I'm so happy for you. Okay, until next time. Bye now.
Now, this episode may be over, but our relationship does not have to end here. Head on over to KimberlyBrock.com, and yes, you can get more valuable information for your journey. And you know what? You don't need to go through this alone. I would love to help you. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.